Hey guys, welcome back to Craftographer. Today we are making borax activator and some other tips on how to preserve slime. So let's get over it without any other further ado. So the first step is to just pour in a little borax, and I've already done that. A little teaspoon of borax, and we're not making that of a huge batch for this thing, so I'm just gonna pour in a little. And another thing, guys, so if you're actually to find out whether you're allergic to borax or something, you have to go and get cleared by doctors. And it might be this one. So only if you have symptoms like rashes, colds, only if that. Otherwise, you don't need to go. But if you do, I recommend you visit a doctor right away. So with that being said, let's get over it. So the next thing I do is pour a cup of water. This is a teaspoon, a cup of water. You know, the reason I'm making this recipe is because we need a lot of water in the ratio. So if we don't have enough water or ratio, this thing won't dissolve properly, and it will get overactivated or even less activated. So that's why ratio is the most important thing. The ratio is if you pour in half a cup of borax, and you have to pour in 1 cup of water. So that's the ratio, but some use 1 cup of water, 1 cup of borax. You can use that too, but it will get overactivated. So I'm going to be mixing this thing. It's real soft and fluffy, as usual. Mix. Okay, report. We have been mixing this thing for quite a while. As you can see, there's still some granules left over in that thing. There you go. And it's spilled all over the place. But yeah, so there's still some granules left over, but that's it. At this point, your borax activator is almost finished, but you gotta do it one more time just to make sure it's really a good borax activator. Mix. And I think we're done. So that's how you make borax activator. So if you want, you can mix a little more too, but I'm just gonna stick with this one. So let's move on, and I'm gonna teach you the 6+ tips on how to preserve your slime. Moving on, we are gonna move on to the tips and tricks of how to preserve your slime. So the first tip is always play with your slime, because you don't want it to get hard and it's not stretchy like this slime right here. This is just an example slime. I just kept it in here so it actually makes a difference. So it's actually not good. Anyways, so this thing will turn into this if you do not play with it, and more tips will come along, so you have to maintain them to maintain your slime. So that was the first tip. Always stretch it, bounce it, and always just do whatever you want with this slime. I love doing this thing. Okay, so that was the first tip. So always do this thing because you don't want it to get hard. So moving on to the second tip. So the second tip is always cover your slime in anything except paper bags, because they literally stick into it and actually will have all those paper residues in them, and it will turn into a black slime. This is real good because I just found this in a grocery store, and you can just get it for around 10 rupees or so. So you can actually store it. It won't stick to it real that bad, but if you put pressure, it does. It leaves a little stain, but not that much severe. So you can actually hold 2 slimes at once. So I have this real hard slime and these, but they will stick immediately once they make contact. So here I have a solution for that too. Place your slimes at each end. You just can use all the methods for this, even store-bought slime. Just make them into a ball, and you can just this one. And close this one, and just spray that. Don't close it exactly because you are gonna be in there. Do this. Do this a couple of times. Put pressure in here, and unlock it. You can see automatically it will get separated. and it will literally just stick into its place. If it doesn't, just do it again a couple of more times, and it should stick right into its place. Okay, so that was the second tip. So moving on to the third tip. Third tip is that never keep it in the sun. Yes, keep it in the sun will turn this into rock. Much worse. Yes, you heard me. A rock. Okay, so as I've shown before, this thing is gonna turn into rock. Any slime in that matter. Well, except store-bought slimes might turn into rock. I've never tried that before, but I will soon. And this thing will turn into rock, and you won't be able to play with them. It will just turn into a mold, and I'll be talking about that later in the tips stage. So, if you want this to stay real awesome and stuff, do not leave it in the sun for more than 1 minute. If you do, this thing is gonna turn into rocky, I guess. So, moving on. Now this is the third tip, literally just third tip, except you don't just cover it at all in there. Okay, so that was the fourth tip. Moving on to the fifth tip. So the fifth tip is literally you can make molds out of it. You can literally just squish it in any shape you want. So I have a little glue stick in here, and I'm just gonna show you how it does with actual slime. It actually makes into actual shape. You can see. Here's the difference. Yep, this one. So it actually makes a lot of difference. You can actually roll it into real things, and you can play with them. And you can actually turn these into molds. If you ever wanted, just make it in a cup shape, and then just put it in the sun. I guess sun, anywhere. But remember, only if you want it. But if you want to play with this forever, keep it in the cup and never keep it out of the sun. Never keep it in there. So that was really an easy fifth tip. So that was the fifth tip, and I really want to tell more tips, but this is it for preserving and literally just using your slime as a real playful material. So this was an example slime. This was actual slime which we tested out in the last video. So if you want to check out the last video, it's right below the link below the description. You can go and check it out. So yep, and our channel is really close to hitting 200, and I'll be making a video on that. That's gonna be the next video probably. So yep, that's it guys. That's the end of this video. So if you liked it, like it and share it, and don't forget to subscribe because we're really near to 200. So thanks for watching guys. That's the end of borax activator, how to make borax activator and the ratio of that, and the 5+ tips on how to preserve your slime. Thanks for watching guys. This is Craftographer signing off, and if you really want us to make some videos, you can leave it below the comment, and see you the next time guys. I'll be making a really short video. It's a short video of how to make slime, which we used, and we'll be using it, making slime like this. So guys, until next time, see you guys, bye.